Chapter 50, Ferment for Bigger Things, our friends arrive in the city of Tuktu, specifically the 4th Precinct, and discover that most of the city is still locked down due to a strange illness affecting its citizens.
Travelers, much of Tuktu is inaccessible at this time, and even the 4th Precinct, which remains open, is requesting that you approach with caution. Do you have business here?
Yes.
Can I have the name?
Harvest.
Mr. Langita.
Langita, yes.
Knowing full well of the origin of this sickness and its relation to the villainous Myconid camp, our friends try to suss out the state of the city from the guard.
How is the 4th Precinct? Are people sick?
I think some people have caught it. I don't think they've tracked down the source, so it's difficult to tell.
If anybody starts to feel sick, you run, you get on a horse, and you leave Tuktu.
Safira, Erland, and Orba secure lodging in town, while Graven and Beezaura deliver the cursed ring to Harvest Langiter, a mage of the Langoliran nomads. They all head to the cemetery, and Harvest enlightens Graven and Beezaura, saying that this ring is symbolic for the Langolirans.
Generations ago, the Tuktu chapter of the Langoliran was the premier colony to have migrated down from the mountains, in large part due to their de facto leader, Porter Sr., who, as you might be aware, was the original owner of that ring. He was truly gifted, as talented as some of the local mages who'd studied for decades, and yet he never stepped foot into school, self-taught.
Inside Porter's crypt, Harvest begins removing the cursed ring from Graven's finger when suddenly a spectral hand rises from the grave, grabbing Harvest by the jaw. It is then that the spirit of Porter Languna rises in full form.
My patron will be pleased. It is the beginning of my recompense. And at this, Harvest is sort of tightly gripped along the sort of neck and chin. Your patron? You're a warlock. That is forbidden by the Langoliran. Silence. You attune to the ring, and that binds you to us. Give it.
Graven, is this worth it?
What's worth it? I don't know how to get this thing off.
A challenge for the ring begins. Graven and Beezaura order Harvest to retreat from the crypt as they outmatch the spirit and his 2 undead hounds.
And I hit him that last time, then don't hit my friend.
Beezaura and Graven keep the ring, leave the crypt, and find a defeated Harvest sitting beside the tomb.
Devastating news for the Tuktu chapter of the Langoliran.
Will you inform them?
No.
Graven resists Harvest pleading to keep the ring in Tuktu, and our friends meet at Crespo's Tavern for a night's rest. In the morning, Beezaura and Graven rise and immediately head to the Halfling inventor Reyna's home. Graven seeks more information about the missing Lady Sangrela, but Beezaura confers with her first.
Do you know the name of Ferd?
Perhaps you could come inside, and we can discuss it further.
I'd like that.
I need everybody to leave the room for me.
Inside Reyna's home, she reveals Ferd's commissioned work to Beezaura.
Ferd asked me to design a series of products. It is a well-known fact that halflings are resistant to many types of poisons that would normally harm another creature. Consumable Myconid products saw a massive spike in popularity when it was revealed that they granted the user incredible power. But quickly people realized that the extract in its pure form has devastating side effects, that a halfling's body has the ability to process Myconid products far more efficiently.
Reyna gifts Beezaura her newest invention, the Draft Jacket, a vest that infuses alcohol with the steam of Myconid extract, which will improve the halfling's combat when the ale is ingested.
He always said that the first draft jackets would not be for him, that he would find someone brave enough and worthy enough to be the pioneer in this endeavor. He must have felt that way about you.
Beezaura accepts the gift with a promise to raise halflings out of their low social status and maltreatment. Graven gets a little information regarding Lady Sangrela's wheelchair and other inventions. Meanwhile, Erland fetches a map of routes to take to Navikapura.
With a map in hand of the routes north and with much to discuss among the group, that is where we are going to end.
How how long will our friends remain in Tuktu? Will Safira find a way to contact Armand and pay off her debt? How much liquid courage will BZ consume from her new draft jacket? Find out next time on Tabletop Notch.